California weather is usually sunny, Kanye West is usually pissed off, hot dogs usually taste better before you read the ingredients, and A-list celebs are usually Democrats. Like, not always, but usually. Hollywood tends to advocate for progressive values, from gay marriage to a woman's right to choose because, it's 2016. But those are not the only issues that divide liberals from conservatives. So we bring you 9 celebs who identify as Republican while living in a zip code that pretty much endorses Bernie Sanders. Number 1, Taylor Swift. Clues about her political ideology are contradictory. While she has voiced her support of President Obama, and while she has said that she is, quote, such a big fan of Michelle Obama, she did perform at the Republican National Convention back in 2008, and she apparently once wrote on her MySpace page, quote, Republicans do it better. So while the jury is still out, it sounds like this Pennsylvania native might have a Republican outlook. Number 2 may actually shock you. Caitlyn Jenner. She might be transgender, but that does not mean that she's a liberal. She's made this very clear in season 2 of I Am Kate. In fact, in one episode, Caitlyn claims that Republican frontrunner Donald Trump would be, quote, very good for women's issues. Yeah, okay. And she once called Hillary Clinton a, quote, liar. She's even wanted to be Ted Cruz's trans ambassador. Too bad Ted would never let that happen. Many Republicans, including Ted Cruz, are social conservatives, pushing for anti-trans laws in their respective states. So Kate is most definitely a Republican, but she sure ain't helping her own cause by being one. Number 3 is a former liberal whose time in the slammer converted him into a Republican, Robert Downey Jr. He was quoted as saying to the New York Times, "I have a really interesting political point of view, and it's not always something I say too loud at dinner tables here because you can't go from a $2,000 a night suite at La Mirage to a penitentiary and really understand it and come out a liberal. You can't. I wouldn't wish that experience on anyone else, but it was very, very, very educational for me and has informed my proclivities and politics ever since." Weird, because you would think going to jail would make you move a little more toward the left, but for this superhero movie star, it swayed him right. Number 4, you might not have seen this one coming, but The Rock is Republican. In addition to being a registered Republican, Dwayne Johnson also spoke at the 2000 GOP National Convention in Philadelphia. He introduced then House Speaker Dennis Hastert, but then in 2008, Johnson actually reported for Barack Obama. So maybe The Rock is politically fluid. She might not be very vocal about her political leanings, but in intimate circles, Hilary Duff is recognized as one of the most admired young Republicans in the public eye. You need some proof? All right, back in 2005, she performed at the inauguration of George W. Bush. We shouldn't be too surprised, though. Duff is one of the most famous Texans in Hollywood, and Texans tend to lean right. This one, however, is a shocker. Number 6 is a former crack dealer from Queens, New York, who became a huge rapper after surviving 9 bullet wounds in a shootout. I am talking about 50 Cent. Back in 2005, 50 Cent told GQ magazine that he would have voted for George W. Bush had his felony record not prevented him from casting a ballot. He called Bush incredible and a gangsta, and he emphasized that he saw a lot of himself in Bush. A little less shocking is number 7, Jessica Simpson. The proud Texan is also a proud Bush lover. Her dad once said his daughter, quote, loves the heck out of George Bush and his family. Jess, in fact, officially endorsed George W. Bush for president in 2004. She might not be very politically active, but when she does vote, she votes Republican. At number 8, we have got Lindsay Lohan. Surprised? Us too. Back in 2012, Lila went from backing Obama to completely switching gears and then endorsing Mitt Romney. 2 years later, she attended and sang at the New York Republican Party Finance Committee Chairman Matthew Mellon's 50th birthday party. I know that was a lot of words, but the only one that matters there is Republican. Why the hell she would be invited to a 50-year-old Republican politician's birthday bash is beyond me. Maybe their social circles have overlapped when Lindsay became Republican. And number 9 in our Republican celebrity countdown is Carrie Underwood. Though she does not endorse any candidate openly, Carrie is a registered and a proud Republican. There you have it, 9 souls who bravely vote Republican in California. And in case we weren't clear, all points of views are vital in healthy political discourse. I'm just happy when people vote. Anyway, which of these celebs surprised you guys the most, and who do you suspect is a secret Republican in Hollywood? Please let me know below, or you can tweet me directly at Miriam Issa or at Miriam_Issa on Instagram, because someone stole my handle. I'm Miriam Issa, and if you want to see celebs losing their shit and fangirling over other celebs, click right over here. See you guys soon. And you can click to the left for all the reasons why we love Demi Lovato, as if we needed more, or click to the right for all the reasons we are obsessed with Selena Gomez.